6, 7, 8, 9. I'll just call that one Birdie. Oh, hey, welcome back. While you were off watching Days of Our Lives, I continued on painting. Got a little ahead of myself because I couldn't wait for you. And I put a towel in, I put a shower curtain in, put a faucet in, I put the side of the tub. I did the same thing, I just used the same strokes, circular, that I've been doing for the whole time. I picked a nice blue for contrast against the white background and her body. Now I'm gonna finish off with some watercolor. I'm gonna use a nice pink for the tile behind her to make it have a feminine look. And we're gonna call this one done as soon as I finish that. So, I just got some everyday watercolors here. I'm gonna dip it in, really saturate my brush. Really saturate my brush, wet. Get a lot of this pink. Just put the pink on. And the reason why I'm using watercolor is because I want it to be more in the background, more of a lighter touch against the hard oils. So I'm gonna start, I'm just gonna brush it in. I'm not gonna go to the edge. Just gonna brush it in. Keep dipping it in. Sometimes it'll be a little lighter, sometimes it'll be a little darker. And up and down. Some more water, some more color. Ooh. Whoop, 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 whoop. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, she's dripping. Oh, she's dripping. Oh well, we'll fix that up. The more water you use, holy smokes, it really dripped down. The runnier it will be. The more color you put on without water, the thicker it will be. One thing I've always liked to do is leave negative space in my paintings. It's just sort of like a little thing I like to do, a little trait of mine. You might want to do your own thing and cover the whole thing, it's up to you, but it's just how I feel. All right. Spots and different. I want to make it really visible, the pink. And once it dries, the pink will come out more. And we're using watercolor on canvas, which is not usually what you paint watercolors on, but it gives it a different effect. Those unfortunate happenings that we always talk about is right here. See that? How it dripped down? That was not supposed to happen, but we can fix that later. Or I will, once you go to bed. Okay. That's enough pink. I'm gonna put a little blue here for water in the tub. Soft. Soak in there. There we go. There we go. That looks all right. I'm gonna get a very thin brush now. Let's find a one here. Here we go. Clean that up on my pants. Put the watercolors down. Grab my palette, pick up some titanium white, give the effect of tiles. So the white oil on the watercolor is going to separate the two. Let's just make some lines. We see that, so maybe I'll touch a little of this brown. Maybe that's the color we want. Maybe that'll work. Oh yeah, there we go. Soft colors. Very soft painting. And perfect. All done. Complete. There's one more thing we got to do before we finish this painting. It's called the signature. Sometimes I sign the back of the painting, sometimes I sign the front of the painting. It all depends on how much space I used around. Since there's a lot of negative space here, I think it would look nice, nice little touch if I signed the bottom of it. Just get a small thin brush. Don't have to make it too big. Now, one of the reasons why I don't is because I always feel that signature sometimes will take away from the painting if you've made it too big or too elaborate. I was going to dip it in that same blue that I used her towel for, and right down in the corner, just do a little signature, date it, and done. Perfect. Well, there we have it. Much like my golf game, this one was a rough one. Doesn't matter. I persevered, I kept going, kept putting, and I got through it. I learned a lot about myself, a lot about my own style, and I hope you have too. And I'll be back when the week is new, and I'll have more paintings for you, and you'll have things you'll want to talk about, and I will. Bye-bye.
Breast cancer is a complex disease that will affect 1 in 9 Canadian women during their lifetime. In 2013, it is estimated that 23,800 Canadian women and even 200 Canadian men will be diagnosed with breast cancer. In short, it's a killer that affects our mothers, lovers, sisters, and friends. The Canadian Breast Cancer Foundation is the leading community-driven organization in Canada dedicated to creating a future without breast cancer. Since 1986, they have been at the forefront of a nationwide movement supporting and advocating for the breast cancer community. All proceeds from the auction of this painting will be given to help create a future without breast cancer. To bid, please go to www.311.net, and for more information on the Canadian Breast Cancer Foundation, go to www.cbcf.org.